Sooner. We are. Sooner. We are. Sooner.
Don't be afraid to be great.
Look at that.
Watch. One.
And we forgive those who trespass against us.
You're watching PG-13.
We're there this year. I think it's going to be a very good year.
As long as I get a scholarship, that's all I'm worried about right now.
Sorry, because it takes the whole team down.
We're killing ourselves.
Just the neighborhood that we come from. Sometimes we go home, don't eat.
You are foul. You are dog one.
You are watching PG-13.
Most everything that I do, everything is spontaneous. One day I was talking to a classroom and the student was telling me that I was asking when you come into the game, oh, we suck. And this is an actual student. So I said, and I told my players later on about that story, and I told them that in order for us to get the respect that you want, you got to change perception. Before you can change your perception, you got to change the way how you perceive yourself. Then I said, you know what? Let's start a hashtag. So hashtag Blade Rising. So everything that we put up there positive, athletically, academically, hashtag Blade Rising, and then you can see everything that Bladensburg has to offer positive.
Go! Blade Rising now doesn't mean just Bladensburg High School, but it means the Bladensburg as far as the community goes as well. All right, spread out. Then we added to the end now as no opportunity wasted. We use Twitter a lot to tweet it out to the community, and it's starting to really get a lot of shares and retweets.
From people telling us, oh, Blade, we're never gonna be anything, we're not nothing, we're just gonna keep losing. But now they're telling us, oh, okay, you're building something here now.
Well, from year one, when I first walked in the door, I had gotten hired March of that year. I had 21 players. That summer was rough because you have 21 players, and on a particular day, 5 or 6 feel like they don't want to show up. So when I get up here and I walk in and I see 10 kids, it was kind of discouraging. This year we were up to 78, almost 80 players.
Well, Coach O, what he really understood as a takeaway was the culture piece. Coach O came in and he continued to help the students believe in themselves. How are we advertising ourselves? How are we branding our Mustangs? So when we're at our games and you see our Mustang football shirts on, it has someone say, how can I get one of those? Wait a minute, that looks kind of slick. You know, different pieces like that.
Ready?
And here it's a heavy population of Latino community who I think probably wanted to play football but didn't really understand the game. So my thing to them was, well, look, why don't you just come to a practice? You don't even have to, you don't have to stay. I just want you to just come and watch and just listen, and if you can, bring your friends with you. So that would go from 1 to 2 to bringing out 5 or 6. And then when they got out here and saw how we were having fun, but at the same time, coaches that were about not just football, but just about life in general, I think a lot of them kind of bought into that.
It changed many things. The character of me, character of others, the program has changed.
I would say to some of them, well, I teach you football, you teach me Spanish.
We'd like to be able to provide a choice and opportunity for students, because at the end of the day, we want them to have success.
I'm not gonna lie, my freshman year, I was a knucklehead. I never would have thought I would have made the grades to be able to stay with a program. I would say Coach Big O and Coach Hood, my mentor, was the very best reason for me to get my grades up. I could say they're the reason why I really changed my life around.
Blade Rising simply means
no opportunity wasted.
I'm gonna speak it, I'm gonna say it all the time.
Blade rising meaning
being a student and an athlete, and we are rising to be the best in all facets.
You can't stop us. Pay attention to us.
we're showing everybody what Blade is really about.
Glory, glory, hallelujah.
It was tough hearing it when I first heard the news.
Never when he needed something, he was there to give it to us.
I guess God sent you here to serve a purpose, and when you're finished, He bring you on home.